Leon Rose strikes again as the New York Knicks landed an absolute steal in the 34th overall pick in the draft in Tyler Kolek, and we have to break this down. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video because the New York Knicks got an absolute steal in Tyler Kolek, where we saw Leon Rose strike again. If you could hear the siren outside, that is the draft steal siren because there was a theft, and that was the New York Knicks getting Tyler Kolek. 34th overall, something we have seen to be a massive success so far. But also, guys, real quick, make sure to subscribe to the channel. 23% of viewers are subscribed. Let's get that number up a bunch. It helps the channel out so much. But in his last preseason game of his rookie year, Tyler Kolek went out there and put up 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists in 25 minutes of play, or 24 minutes. This is the first time that Kolek got 20-plus minutes, and despite the fact that he didn't shoot very well, we saw Kolek have a phenomenal game where he impacted all facets of the team and showed why he might break into a rotational spot this season. Now, Tyler Kolek is someone who came out of Marquette, 23 years old already. He was ready to play day one, and he wanted to show that. Something that he's done an excellent job doing. Something we also saw happen in the Summer League where Kolek was 7th in assists per game despite getting less minutes than many of these guys here. Obviously, the very top is a guy who only played 1 game. Tyler did play 5 games, and we saw him run the floor well. He scored decently, getting 9.6 points per game, got 7 assists, pulled down some rebounds. The free throw percentage was in the 90s. Now, yes, his field goal and his three-point percentage were not great, but it's going to take a minute. If Tyler Kolek was this good, where everyone knew he was going to be a 3-level scorer, a great facilitator, and everything else that he does, including being a great rebounder and hustle player, he would not have fallen all the way to 34th. However, his three-point shooting has been something that has looked pretty good, as in his 3 games in the preseason that he showed up in, playing 14 minutes, then 17 minutes, then 24 minutes, we saw him shoot decently well from 3 overall, not in the final game where he just didn't have his stroke going, but his first ever action in the NBA that isn't the Summer League, we saw him shoot 3 for 5 from 3. Those were all of the shots that he took, too. All of his shots were threes. And we've seen Tyler Kolek go out there and become this guy who's so helpful for the New York Knicks overall. So I adjust my green screen, as you can see me rolling around. But look, Kolek had a great preseason, honestly. I mean, 11 points, 3 for 5 from 3. Next game, putting up 16 points, getting some assists out there. Then having an all-around game where his 7 points was lower than both his assists and rebounds. Tyler Kolek went out there, also only got 2 turnovers on his way to 9 assists. That's very good. It's why the sirens are out here, and we're hearing this, because he was a steal. This was theft. And Jalen Brunson believes this also. Now, as Brunson mentioned, beside the fact that he went to Marquette, he likes Tyler a lot. That's his guy. He's not surprised with the way that Tyler Kolek's been playing. Just watching him since he's been on the Knicks, working every day, being in the gym. And Brunson mentioned, if you put the work in, the results are going to show up. He doesn't get sped up. He's not a guy trying to prove you wrong. He's just a guy trying to prove that he belongs here. And Tom Thibodeau has mentioned that, I've said this before, to me, the first step is to come in and learn how to be a pro, and he's already demonstrated that. I mean, not only the captain of the team and the best player the Knicks have had in a very long time, and Jalen Brunson is saying it, Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau fully believes that Tyler Kolek is someone that clearly is on his way to having a great NBA career. And I'm interested, guys, because the Knicks did bring in Cameron Payne, as we know, this offseason, and he's looked good too. He's ran the floor well. Guy's been in the NBA Finals. He knows what he's doing. Cameron Payne's been around bad teams, good teams, out of the NBA, fighting back into the NBA. Cameron Payne has been through it all. So it's logical that he's going to be the guy who's going to go out there and who is going to get these rotational minutes over a rookie, especially considering that Tom Thibodeau does not always favor rookies very much. And Tyler Kolek, who's obviously aware of this, has just spoken on getting better, and he said that it just comes through the work, through the confidence, through his work ethic. At the end of the day, it's just a basketball game, no matter the level that he's at. Everyone goes through it. He did it in high school and college, and now he's just doing it all over again. Just start your building blocks. You tore down that house. College is over with. Now I'm trying to build another house. just starting with my building blocks, getting my foundation, and building from there. Kolek's very confident in himself, and this is going to help. Tom Thibodeau, we saw Quentin Grimes fall out of favor, and one of the big issues was Grimes was not confident in his own play, especially when it came to shooting the three. He just lost his confidence. He wasn't shooting the ball very much, and before you knew it, Grimes was benched and traded off of the New York Knicks. This has had a huge impact on Quentin Grimes' career, who's now already on his third team. Now, I think his fit with the Dallas Mavericks is phenomenal, and I think we're going to see him play a lot of good basketball there, and it's going to lead to a good season for Dallas. Don't get me wrong, though their starting lineup's defense is atrocious. It is. I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, Derek Lively's a good defender. Daniel Gafford's a good defender. One of them will be on the court at all times. But the rest of their starting lineup, Luka doesn't play any sort of defense whatsoever. Kyrie's not a good defender at all. Klay Thompson's great defensive days are long behind him. And P.J. Washington's nothing special on defense either. But this is not Mavs Digest. If you guys want me to break down the Mavs, I'll go on with Marcel Martin of Mavs Digest, and we can talk about all that at a different time. Right now, we're talking about Tyler Kolek and the fact that, despite the fact that he's confident, as I already said, Tibbs is not always the biggest fan of playing rookies. And Fred Katz talked about this and mentioned the team does not go into seasons planning to include rookies into its rotation. Even Emmanuel Quickley, who was a regular during his first season, wasn't supposed to play much at the time the Knicks drafted him. But Quickley balled out during camp and the preseason, and head coach Tom Thibodeau grew impressed, and the cocky young guard snagged what was once Austin Rivers' spot in the lineup. Thibodeau is a guy who's a massive fan of Tyler Kolek. He was pushing for the Knicks to draft him, but similar to Deuce McBride, who the Knicks drafted in the second round a few years back, before he became a regular in 2024, he wasn't really playing much. That chance might not come a bit for Tyler. I'm honestly going to disagree. Now, obviously, Fred Katz did write this article back when he was covering the Knicks and not just the general NBA. So something to note is this was in August. We've now seen Tyler Kolek be awesome in training camp, be working incredibly hard to the point where Jalen Brunson's shouting him out, to looking phenomenal in the preseason. Also looked great in Summer League. Tyler Kolek is ready to play NBA basketball today. He is ready. He does not need to sit on the bench and wait. Now, this doesn't mean he's not going to. There's a world where Tyler Kolek is only getting situational minutes all season long, and the Knicks are going to go with the veteran Cameron Payne. Now, the Knicks are a contending team. If they were bad and Payne was on the team, this would be a lot different. But the Knicks aren't bad. They're one of the best teams in the NBA. They have the third highest odds to win the NBA Finals. They're a team that's full-blown contenders. And looking at the New York Knicks, looking at where Tyler Kolek is, looking at how this lineup works, Kolek has a real chance to break into it. I mean, there's not many guys on the New York Knicks who have the playmaking ability that Tyler Kolek has. And we've seen this already, whether it's hitting threes or running down the court and just dishing the ball out. Tyler Kolek is someone who has been phenomenal. The passing is so good out of Tyler Kolek. He's fighting for extra plays. He's doing everything you want to see out of not only just an NBA player, but a Tom Thibodeau player. I mean, these passes are phenomenal. It's leading to open threes for a fellow rookie, Pacome Dadier. He's throwing passes ahead to an open Deuce McBride. The man has a lot of talent in the NBA, and we're already seeing this, that he's ready to go now. He does not want to be on the bench, and he's showing it with the moves that he's making, with the passes he's dishing out. I mean, look at this. Just dishing it right to Pacome Dadier, Knicks' first-round pick. Kolek is someone who is going to have a huge impact on the New York Knicks. If not this season, then certainly next season. So obviously he's not winning Rookie of the Year or anything, but we're going to see down the line, and not too far down the line, Tyler Kolek is an absolute steal for the New York Knicks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Knicks Digest Happy Hour tomorrow at 6 p.m. as always, or Friday at 6 p.m. This is actually coming out on Friday, so later today at 6 p.m. Guys, you don't want to miss it. We have a great time on there. My co-host Matt and I, we just go out there, we shoot it up, just hang out, really have a lot of good laughs, and it's just really fun. We talk about all things Knicks, anything the comments want to talk about, we're there. So guys, don't miss out. Have a great day, and go Knicks.